Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God, Yahweh Shai being the name of his beloved Son, who the world inwardly calls Jesus. It's the brother Yair Dot, the WFI Indiana camp, coming at y'all with a quick precept through the Spirit, just going in to continue to endure and hold on, right? So let's get right into the precept. It's the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 3. It says that no man should be moved by these afflictions. All right, understanding that we all go through afflictions, we all go through trials, tribulations, we all have things that come up, right, that may seem like inconveniences in our lives, or spirits that we got to battle through and deal with, or maybe it's certain carnal things that's kind of hindering you from doing whatever it is, you know, mentally, things weighing you down, whatever it is, right? Those trials, those tribulations, you understand, those afflictions, right? Hey, we shouldn't be moved by those things, or we shouldn't allow those things to move us, right? When those things try to move us, we got to fight back. All right, when they bring that, when those afflictions bring that force, really when those spirits, you understand, try to bring that force to run up against you, guess what? You got to run up against it as well. You got to fight back, right? You can't just be like, this is you and this is the afflictions, and you just keep getting pushed. You keep getting knocked off your pivot. No, you gotta, you understand, you gotta fight back. And how do you do those things? Through prayer, fasting, confessing your faults, you understand, leaning upon your brothers or leaning upon your sisters, so on and so forth. Reading, you understand, pulling your comfort and getting your comfort from the Most High God through the precepts, and through prayer, you understand, and through the ones that the Most High God has surrounded you with, like-minded brothers, like-minded sisters. All right, so let's read on in 1 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 3 again. It says that no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. Meaning what? We got to go through these different things, like we say over and over and over again. And we're going to keep saying it over and over again. I'm going to keep saying it over and over again because we have to always remember we have to go through these different things that we go through. We got to go through these trials, got to go through these tribulations. And if you fainting now, how much more when all hell breaks loose? How much more when Jacob's trouble comes? All right, how much more when you a pilgrim upon the face of the earth? All right, how much more when you can't just, when you sad, you go sit down on the couch and turn off Netflix and watch your favorite show, right? Or when you sad or going through something, you can't just go in the fridge, open the fridge up and get a drink of wine, man. How much more when you don't have the leisure to pick up the phone and call somebody and talk about your problems? How much more? So you have to strengthen yourself now, right? You have to strengthen that band and that bond now that you have with the Most High God. All right? Because we appointed him to these things. We got to go through these different things. This is the hand that we was given. But we'd much rather have this hand and deal with these things that we deal with now, understanding that what's at the end. Understanding that we got a kingdom waiting on us. That we have many mansions waiting on us. You understand? I'm pretty sure everybody would rather deal with what we're dealing with right now than to have another lot. Like you read about in the book of Editions of Esther. Or what the Lord said, he said there are two lots, right? Paraphrasing greatly, one for Israel and one for the Gentiles, man. I guarantee everybody watching this or that's going to watch this would much rather deal with these things that we're dealing with now, or whatever you're dealing with, deal with it now, and have a kingdom, Abaratazah, waiting on us at the end, than to have a hand dealt to you to where there's no hope at all. There's no hope at all. All right, for these other nations. So the hand that you were given by the Most High God, by Allah, all praises and honor go to him for us being chosen to be able to even go through these different things to receive something at the end. Because it could have been way different. All right. One more time, right, reading on in 1 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 3, says that no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. For verily, when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation, even as it came to pass, and ye know. right? So us suffering that tribulation, going through these trials, going through the things that we go through on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly, on the yearly, whatever it is, guess what? Hey, we got to take it cheerfully, as best as we can. And that's not to say it's going to be easy, all right? That's not to say that it's easy to smile and you're tired, you get a flat tire, and or whatever it is. But understanding that what's waiting on us at the end, understanding that we was told what we would have to go through, understanding that we were told that we got to go through much tribulation in order to enter into the kingdom of heaven, but also being told that, hey, it's something so glorious, so beautiful, 70 times over, 70-fold, 700-fold, 7,000-fold more beautiful than what we going through right now. And that's the reward. Not only is that the reward, but that's the inheritance that the Most High God want to give to you. So we got to continue to endure. We can't be moved by these trials, these tribulations, these spirits that we go through and that try to hinder us. But instead, stay on your pivot, stay locked, 10 toes down for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. With that, Kwam Yasha Allah, Shalom.